Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This episode 16 of season 5. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. As I believe this season has got 20 episodes, we will be running our most liked and disliked characters vote from today, so you've got plenty of time to obviously cast those. I feel like every single person that will have been introduced into the series has been obviously name dropped and shown right now, and I don't think anybody else will obviously come in the final few episodes. So we've had obviously the Desert Wolf for a couple, we've had Deucalion dropped in, so he might be in the back end. We obviously had Theo and the Dread Doctors, and I don't think anybody else will be introduced even more that we that we will be disliking or liking. So again, I'm just going to start running it now, and you got plenty of time to get your votes cast so we can reveal your results or mine in the final episode of this season. So it's going to be exciting to see. Now, last episode, it's kind of took us full circle after Lydia's obviously woken up and she's done her fighting and stuff, and she's zapped and she's been put back in the bed, and Theo and crew have gone down into obviously EICHEN house to get her out, and the Hellhound has come and took the gate down. We are now obviously in that next phase, the next step of that clip, which is going to be in today's episode, and we're going to see the obviously altercation between Jordan and Theo's pack, and I'm interested to see what's happening. You know, last episode they tried to rescue Lydia. It was all the rescue plan. We had Scott, Malia, Styles, Liam and Kira infiltrating EICHEN house. You know, they used Kira to shut the power supply down. And then it reset the router for obviously 5 minutes. Styles swiped the key card, didn't he, a couple of episodes ago? As it was rebooting, boom, mate, the passcode's reset. He managed to try and swipe it. No, unlucky. They've took the swipe cards off. They had to rely on Scott and Liam to get the strength, mate. Scott was punching Liam. He's trying to make him angry. We've seen what he does when he gets angry. He gets this extra strength. They managed to knock the gate down. They couldn't pass, obviously, the boundary, though, because of the mountain ash. So Styles had to run in there and try and get Lydia. Now, obviously, like, when he went to her bed and he started speaking to her, saying, come on, we're going to get you out of here. She was like, no, mate, you have to go. You have to leave me here. You're going to die if you stay. So he's ran and hid around the corner. The doctors come, the one obviously with the 3 eyes. He had a mask on as well. He dropped it on one of the workers there, and it seemed like it done some crazy sort of experimental thing with her face. You seen her eye, it opened up massively, and he come in. As he was walking towards Lydia, obviously, like I said, Styles was sitting around the corner. He's heard the conversations between them two. Then Theo's come in, pinned him up against the wall. He said he's here for Lydia, and he's also here for the Hellhound. And he's like, well, you're not going to have to wait much longer. And then Jordan's come knocking down the door. So it's going to be interesting, mate. Obviously, we've got Scott's pack inside. We've got Lydia still in there. We've got, obviously, Perish in there. And now we've got Theo's pack in there. So crazy stuff, and all the shutters are down as well. There's nowhere to escape. The alarm got tripped, everybody's trapped, and it could just be literally a point for this beast to come and absolutely rip everyone apart. Literally, if that knows that they're in that location and it goes after him, it's going to be a mad scrap. But that is where we currently are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you do, and as always, let's jump into episode 16 of season 5 of Teen Wolf.
Back off.
Oh, mate, her venom didn't take him down. It's not flowing through. Oh.
I'm not done with it yet.
Look at him, mate, fighting as well. Choke slam. Oh, it's back to Jordan. Been a good start this, hasn't it, mate? Literally everybody's fighting. Ooh. Mate, what an interesting start. The fact that everybody who's fighting for Lydia, innit, mate? She is a wanted woman. So we've obviously got Styles trying to grab her there. The doctors took her as well. He's attacked Theo, and obviously their pack have gone after Perish. He's going after, well, I'm assuming that he might be going after Lydia himself as well. And it seems to none of the supernatural abilities worked on him. Literally, electricity, nothing. The Chimera, nothing. The guy obviously has grabbed him, he's gone invisible, and then he's just been burnt and threw across the room, took Styles out, and then Theo's just launched a pole right through his chest. So I think that he's going to stay alive, obviously, because we built it up kind of like the beast is going to fight, obviously, the Hellhound, but he's obviously been taken out right now. I thought she was going to get some claws out, because do you remember when Scott opened the bathroom door and she was stood there, she had yellow eyes and claws.
Stay.
Stay here with you?
Stay with us. Theo thinks he's gonna be able to take its power. He's crazy.
But you think Scott can save everyone?
I know he can. Dying did something to him.
Did something to me too, but none of it was good.
What's she going to do?
Question where your loyalties lie.
I know why I'm stuck here with you, because when it comes to Leah, I'm a liability.
We go off to help them. No one has to know.
Except for you.
Worry less about being a liability, more about your ability.
Do you know what, right? Deucalion is very good, and his accent is sick. He just sounds like an absolute beast, you know? Like, I really enjoy his scenes that he's all in. He just... have you seen how ripped he is for his age as well? He's got to be in his late 40s, and the guy is so... Literally, he's got, like, no body fat on him at all, literally. He must be in, like, the below 10%, mate, literally, because he veins and everything ripping out all over. And his eyes, like, what... His eyes obviously don't look like that in real life, like, has he put, like, contacts in, or have they done editing? Because they're massive, like, they're big and red, like, obviously, you can emphasise that he's had something done to him, but I think he's really good, me, to be honest. I did like him in season 3, and I'm obviously liked him in the little bits he's been here as well.
Anyone have eyes on the closed unit? I need a status report.
It's a war zone down here.
She looks pretty good, to be fair. They've done well with her makeup this season.
I can't control this. I'm never gonna be able to.
Surely it's not locked now, the gate. Oh, it might be because of... What's she thinking here, mate? Look at her. Got a plan.
Married to this guy, Scott McCall.
What's going on there, like, literally? Is she in the same boat as Lydia?
Could be anywhere right now. We can't get past the mountain ash. How do we find her?
You can't do a head dive, surely, can you? Yeah, you can do a head dive.
Kira?
Electricity's still coming off her. I can feel it from here.
But you can pick her up then?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I need your help.
Oh, you can't move him either, Liam. Yeah, he's come out. Oh, mate, no, it's not. The guy's absolutely massive.
He's being consumed by her power. Who is the beast?
She can answer that.
Not until the screams in her head are loud enough to kill her. He won't be able to get past the mountain ash. Someone else might be able to. Find the Hellhound. And he'll find the Banshee.
That is the question, though, mate. Who is, the beast? I mentioned it last episode or the one before that. I wonder if it was Parrish, you know. I just took a guess, like, as a twist, and then I forgot that obviously he's supposed to be having a fight against it, you know, like from the drawings on the wall. But it's still the fact there is a human there, and we seen them walking, didn't we? It had animal prints or whatever you want to call them, paws on the floor, transitioned into trainers, and it walked off full of blood. So somebody is underneath there, not knowing that they're causing the chaos. And it's just like Jackson when he was covered, obviously, as the Kenema, going around attacking people, and when he woke, he had no recollection of the things that he was doing, and that is what I'm assuming the Beast is currently doing, and that's what I assume Jordan as well, man. The guy never has a clue what he's done once he's inside that full-on mode. So it's going to be interesting to find out who is actually the Beast, who is under that. I'm hoping it's somebody that we know. Wouldn't it be sick if it was Jackson for a mad twist, just for the absolute twist of Rooney, even though I have no no evidence for it at all. Like I said, when was the last time we seen him? End of season 2. But we've introduced the Chimera, as I say, Chimeras, the Kenema back. So why not bring the OG? Who knows? But I'm hoping it's somebody that we know anyway. 11 missed messages, mate.
I think we're going to discover a lot of common ground beneath our feet.
It's Kenema venom from Tracy. Now I trust you.
I don't know if to trust him or not. Probably not a good idea to, like, get dropped. Go on, Liam.
Is he out? Yeah.
I'm out as well. Fucked.
What do you smell down here, Styles?
Mate, it's full of chemicals and that.
Matter? You're gonna have to trust me. Trust you. The guy who murdered his own sister when he was 9? I also believe that a guy in a red suit came down the chimney to deliver presents. And 3 people
that's
in
not
Mother
the same.
Mass showed up and said that my sister wanted me to have her heart. I believe them too.
They've made Lydia look good this season, mate. Look at her, she looks absolutely ruined.
On the side. Focus on this sound.
That helmet done her in, didn't it?
Don't worry, Lydia. This cross wasn't nearly as strong as you.
Oh, do you reckon this is Kira tripping it? Do you know what, right? That was interesting, that, what they just said with Theo. You know, Styles said, mate, yeah, you was a little kid and you left your sister to drown in the water. And he was like, yeah, I did, mate. Or something. But then I also believed that Santa was real. And then I was like, well, that doesn't compare anything to that. And then he said, so I ended up believing that when 3 masked men come and told me that my sister wanted to give me a heart to save me or something, I believed it. And it's like, pretty good counter, to be fair, like, you know, because you can't say, oh, you're old enough to not know Santa's real, mate. You know, if you're old enough to think it's real, you're old enough to believe that somebody's willing to save your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was a pretty good counter, that. I liked it. And then again, it switches me to think, oh, you know, is he as bad as we think he is? But then I always have to go back to the stuff where we've seen him kill people, and we've seen him take people out, and we've seen him do bad things. And all the little good things that we see him do is situations that he's put himself in to make himself look good, because he already knows the places where people have been taken and, you know, like, what's happening to them. So, do you know what I mean? So, like, oh, he went and helped and saved Hayden and Liam. Well, he already knew they was there. You know, how did he know that location? Because he's working with the Dread Doctors. Do you know what I mean? So, like, all these small little nice things that he's done, it's always, he knows what is going on anyway. You know what I mean? He's already part of it. You just moved him.
How did I get here? We don't know. We just followed the burning smell. Eichen's in lockdown. We need you to find Lydia. Me? Actually, not completely you. Kinda need the other you.
He's gonna die, isn't he?
His heartbeat's getting slower.
Are you gonna do something or not?
When you help her.
I wonder how he must be able to take a lot. We've seen him chewing on wires, didn't we?
Nothing. Great. He's just as useless as I am. I'm trying to help save her life. You want Lydia because she gets you to Paris. You want Paris because he gets you to the beast. I'm gonna take its power, and then I'm gonna break its neck. Sound travels through the pipe. You'll hear better, dumbass. Break it.
Oh, that's quite clever, actually.
Can you hear me? They ruined me. Destroyed me. Simply try to open their eyes. You will see things, Lydia. Things no one else can see.
Mate, we've all done that as a kid, haven't we? Got the deodorant and a lighter and started thinking it's a flamethrower.
If I try the mask now, it'll kill you. You have to calm your mind. But it's not yet fully grown. It's still
Not yet
bound
fully
to its
grown.
host, the teenage chimera inside. Dread Doctors are trying to get it to remember itself. To remember the man. When that happens, the teenager is gone.
Oh, what are we supposed to do? Just wait here?
Mason knows exactly what he's doing.
Liam, dude, I have no idea what to do. Hayden, and she still isn't here. And I heard alarms go off. Now, I don't know what to do.
But we went through the list of genetic chimeras. There's no one else.
There must be one you've missed. Discover its identity. Then your friends would have a fighting chance.
Mate, she's not in control now, is she? Oh, what the... Guy's absolutely dead and gone, mate.
We're getting you out of here, okay?
You know what was interesting about that, right? Is, to me, that conversation sounded like it was beneficial for them not to go in and get Lydia. You know, I could totally be wrong, right? But listening to what Relic was saying to her, and he was saying, mate, the mask is going to help you see who this person is. The boy, the teenager, the female, whoever it is, underneath the beast. And it'll help you get to them, and you can stop it. You know what I mean? It might take you out, this mask, you know. You might not be able to do it, but by having a go, yeah, you're potentially saving all your friends' lives. You know, we can stop it. And then obviously, you know, she screamed, he's died, they've come in, they've saved her. So like in that aspect, it looks great. But also in the if you're listening, it felt like it was beneficial to have a go at the mask and see who was underneath it. And they even dropped it in. It may be someone that you even know. Ooh, and who do we know that's got like 2 somethings? I can't remember now. You know, like 2 genetic genes. You know, have even been dropped in? Anybody? I don't know. On the spot, I can't guess. But I'm hoping that it is somebody that we know. It's a good teammate. He's definitely 100% dead. Half his head was off.
Gonna ram the wall. Gonna ram it with my car. Here we go. Ram the wall. All right.
What the hell are you doing?
She is kind of like a wolf, isn't she, mate? Can she not just jump up on there?
Hayden?
She needs to stick her claws in and, like, jump up. Do you know what I mean? Like a cat would. And then I'll just leapfrog the whole wall in one.
There's 10 red levers. What do I do?
Pull all 10, mate. Just like all the way down, rapid.
How's he gonna get through the mountain, Ash?
Like that, mate. Just absolutely walk through it.
He's burning it right out of the walls. Okay, gotta try and stay on your feet.
Oh. Oh, mate, he's absorbed the blast. Oh, he's back to his normal self, mate. We've still got Lydia's mum. She was outside. Oh, he's lucky. The electrical power's off.
I told you. To the clinic.
Oh, he's been sliced.
Sorry,
Okay,
but
no more.
she's coming with me.
Lydia's mum is.
Get my daughter out of this hellhole.
Mate, at least we referenced her because I mentioned just a second ago what is happening with her, mate. She picked up that zapper, whatever you want to call it, the lightsaber, and then that's it. Not seen her all episode, and I'm so happy that we've actually tied it in, not forgot about her. You know, Tracy's OP, man. Literally, one little touch from her and everybody falls down. Literally, so nobody could have done anything there. She was the perfect assassin to boof, go in and zap her and take her out. But again, yeah. She wanted to, she's committed to a pack, you know, got to respect it. Theo's got his little pack going. It only seems to be Hayden that's still flickering on the edge, mate. She doesn't know whether to go with Theo completely or listen to Liam.
Lydia, hey, look, you're gonna get through this, okay? Lydia, look at me, you're gonna make it.
But you're not.
You're not, mate. Oh, his hair's bleeding. Oh.
What the hell is that? Mistletoe. Lydia.
There's no chance she's dead, like. She's not making it out of there and then dying.
Come on. Wake up, can you hear me? Lydia? Lydia, open your eyes.
Oh, can Scott hear a heart or what, mate? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fucking having me there, teasing me. Trust, these give you season 1 and 2 vibes. All in, mate.
Saved my life, Mom.
She put you in that facility as well, though. Let's be honest. But Styles, mate, you know, saving a life instead of taking a life. Yeah, no one's paying for those fucking windows, mate. They were well expensive. Styles, mate, just like his dad said to him, the only way you could possibly get the regret out of your heart, mate, is redemption. Do you know what I mean? And instead of taking a life, you save a life. And, you know, I thought it might have been Scott's life that he's going to try and save, but Lydia's is just going to be as good. That little deep darkness that is inside of him has probably been released now with the joyous of saving somebody that he loves, you know. And he's not going to be too hard on himself, so we do like it. We love it, actually. We love it.
I had an emergency.
Don't worry, Theo. A little dissension in the ranks is perfectly healthy. Did you find what you were looking for?
I think I might have found something better.
He's still thinking it as well, mate. We're all thinking it. Who is the beast, mate? Who is underneath that? Which teenager is it? And, you know, is it somebody that we know? Now, it'd be interesting if it was somebody from the earlier seasons that we've not seen for a little bit. So, obviously, like Jackson, be a big, massive twist, you know. Imagine if it was Allison. No, random. Mate, we've seen some random people. Well, not random people, but we've seen people come back to life this season that have been dead, you know. So I'm not totally wiping it out. You know, they dropped it in. It could possibly be a female as well. He said that, you know. I'm just listening to all the little things that they're saying. And, like, they said something that it could be a friend or somebody that, you know. So I'm going to go to it is, because it would make it just much more fun, more better, you know, a bit of a twist. And then it could be a female or a male, okay? So I'm going to think Jackson or Lydia, or Allison, just randomly. And the only thing is, it's because, obviously, it's a supernatural show, and I never wipe a full death out of the window, never see them again. Maybe Isaac, you know what I mean? Because we've seen clearly in this show, 8 of them died, 4 of them are alive. They're part of his pack now. They're walking around, living, breathing. Supernaturals, yes. You know, going through the thick of it, yeah. But are they still, like I said, walking, talking? they are. So they have died and now they're not. And that is the same as, well, they said Scott died as well, didn't they? You know, they kind of referenced that Scott died and come back alive when Liam attacked him, which is interesting because if that was actually the case, Liam technically should be the alpha. But yeah, let's forget about that, mate, because the episode was good. You know, Lydia has been saved now. You know, she said, Styles saved me. Well, he did come back and save you, but everybody did. It was a massive team effort. You've seen everybody down there. You actually probably wouldn't have got out of there if it wasn't for Theo and his crew as well, and Perish. So, you know, I know that it wasn't planned, and I know that everybody ended up going down there, and it was chaotic. It actually was, yeah. But everybody worked together, you know. Kira would have died if it wasn't for that guy, and that guy at the table would have died if it wasn't for, you know, Malia. The same with Styles. He wouldn't have been able to find Lydia if it wasn't for Theo. So, you know what? Got to give credit where credit's due. You got to call a spade a spade. Everybody helped each other, and if it wasn't a team effort, she wouldn't have been found. But, you know, Dr. Mate is dead. He had that mask up, Lydia screamed, took it down, half his head was blown off, mate. It was crazy. And, you know, what I thought was interesting as well, Deaton. You know, if he didn't come, put the mistletoe in her head. See, I'm thinking now where they've been drilling into her head to do a trepanation, and she's got that hole that he's put that mistletoe in. It's kind of like expanded it, cleared it, helped it, because her head was so sensitive, wasn't it? Literally, it was really sensitive. She could hear everything. It was so loud getting to her. And maybe doing that brings her back into, say, reality. Her mind is as like a normal, steady, listening, in control as everybody else. But she's come out of it with the ability to hone in and a directional force of a scream, which would be good, because we've seen Perish come in and he like hugged her, didn't he, when that boom went off. He kind of consumed it all and carried her out. And then obviously Lydia's mum has come and said the day, mate, when it looked like Tracy was about to swipe them all down and take her. So again, you know, really good how we used everybody. We actually used everybody that was in the last episode in this one usefully as well. You know what I mean? It wasn't that her mum was there for no reason. Actually played a little bit of a factor, which I have to applaud. I love it when we have a bit of continuity. So this episode was actually really, really good. Okay, and that is going to wrap up episode 16 of Teen Wolf Season 5. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. So this was a great episode. This was, probably say this is probably one of the best ones that we've had in a few episodes, to be honest. Just I enjoyed all the action. To be Liam knocking down that big massive guy, and he's like, is he out? So he got sight. Yeah, Liam's like, good. And then he falling on the floor, do you know what I mean? So obviously, like, Perish coming in, and obviously Theo and going after the, you know, going after the Doctor trying to save Lydia. Which is interesting is we haven't really seen the Dread Doctors maybe for like 3 or 4 episodes now. We're kind of focused in on Theo and his intentions and Deucalion. And we see that obviously Hayden, she's not fully trusting of the pack, you know. She's not as committed as the other 3. They was in there going for it, mate, literally. Where she was stuck on the outside trying to look after that Deucalion. He was trying to kind of manipulate her as well. He said that he thinks that they're going to be friends, but she hit him with the Kenema, obviously Venom, so to speak, whatever you want to call it, to take him out while she went to actually help Scott's pack, not her own, which is interesting. She's jumped over, she's pulled all the levers, all the shutters have come up, it's give them there, obviously, escape out of there. It's lifted the electricity as well. I like how they have Mason, you know, obviously he didn't manage to save the day, so to speak, but his intentions was there to do it. He was trying to go through the plan. He was going to hit his car, mate, into it, wasn't he? He was going to destroy it. I just think it's good that they have somebody that's learned about the supernaturals, that likes it. He thinks it's good. He wants to be part of it. He's helpful. You know, he's not scared. And I just think he's just a little asset. You know, I actually do enjoy him being, you know, part of the team. Again, Lydia, you know, we had an interesting head dive from Scott inside of Meredith, and obviously he was explaining that she was going to die soon if they didn't get to her. It was only Perish that could, and he obviously went and found her. Like I said at the end there, consumed one of the screams. Now obviously the scream beforehand, sorry, not the scream, Lydia in the bed beforehand with the doctor there when he was explaining, mate, this mask, if you put it on, it's going to give us an insight. It's going to help maybe save all your friends. It might hurt you in the process, but it's going to save a lot of lives. And this has happened before, you know. The Dread Doctors, they want this beast to remember the man that he was back in the day. And once it does that, then he will never be the teenager who they are now, which again is interesting. He mentioned that obviously right now he's kind of got a connection towards them, so obviously that is why he's kind of like working with them, so to speak. But he was saying that if they go through this process, it will give a better, you know, overview or better insight to who is possibly underneath the Beast's skin. And obviously that is what we're currently doing now. It's a guessing game. You know, it's like season 1. We're trying to guess who the Alpha was. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Now we're trying to guess who the Beast is. Now, it'd be interesting if it was Peter, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to be someone young. Something that I've had in the show before. And, you know, I'm going to say it's Jackson. I've said it a few times, but I don't know why. Yeah, just because I said it one time, I'll just rock with it. But maybe it's a female, because they did drop it in that it could be one as well. So it is really exciting, to be honest. I really enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully the rest are decent. We are running our most liked and disliked character of the season, so please do check that in the description as well and get voting. And we'll obviously reveal your results for mine in the final episode of the season. And that is just going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.